Welcome back to Peachleaf Valley, Seeds of Love. We're still playing the demo, and we're gonna continue the story where we left off last episode. Let's head right in. You've got nothing to worry about here. You're already part of the family. You just don't know it yet. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. It's just so funny. I'm afraid I don't know what else to say. Well, you can start by telling me this. Are you single? No, it's okay.
Is everything all right, dear?
Oh, he looks like a lost puppy. Oh. And here we are now. I'm Ari, you are watching Commentary, and we're just gonna continue. Earl and I walk through the gates of a vast ranch as a clear, blue sky shines above us. I can hear the cries of chickens and other farm animals in the distance as a fairly large-sized barn comes into view near a house. I can't help but smile as I spot several chickens grazing. Alright, watching as they curiously look over to me. It's such a beautiful day out, isn't it? The animals in this farm must be happy with such good grazing weather. Grazing?
Now for our next stop. Welcome to Elderberry Farm.
It's a little strange, though. Heather and hubby are usually out here by this hour. Wait a second, Ari. I'm just gonna go check to see if they're home real quick. Be back in a jiffy. I nod as my head, I nod my head as Earl motions for me to wait in place. So we're gonna meet the farmer, Hunter, right? That's not confusing at all that he's called Hunter. Never understood why people, why Americans think Hunter is a normal first name. I turn around and walk a few paces over to a small chicken pen and giggle as a cool... Wait, what am I reading? I'm just making up words. And I giggle as a cute little chick curiously looks up at me. Aww, it's cute. Aren't you a cutie? I wonder what your name is.
Bessie!
Alright, what? A loud yell in the distance captures my attention, snapping my head up towards the source of the sound that sounded like the name of a cow. Suddenly, the ground feels as if it started shaking as the nearby chickens all frantically run in the opposite direction. What a... tremors?
Bessie, get back here, goddammit!
Yeah, that's not an earthquake, that's a cow, right? I turn around at the sound of a loud cry when I catch the sight of a rampaging cow heading straight towards me at lightning speed. That's a really dangerous situation. The cow is quite large in size and its eyes seem to be glowing red as smoke comes out of its nose. Yeah, this is like you are in mortal danger right now. This is not funny. A cow? How is it so fast? I can't move out of the way at this rate. I close my eyes instinctively as I brace myself for the impact. You're dead. Before another voice shouts out.
Hey! Watch out!
I feel a strong force propel me backwards as I fall to the ground. Yeah, she's dead. The enraged cow cries as she races past where I stood seconds ago, dust fluttering in her trail. Wait, did he jump in front of me? Did he, like... dash me out of the way like they do in animes with cars. After a few moments, I open my eyes and feel my face turn beet red as I see my hands pressed against a strong, well-defined chest hovering over me. Yeah, we needed to make that point. We did not just escape like a near-death situation. No. This is a strong, well-defined chest. Yes. Sorry, the priorities of this game are all over the place, but I like it. I can feel my pulse go racing as the feeling of muscular arms wrap around my waist. As the feeling of muscular arms wrapped around my waist shocked me back into reality. What?
Sorry about that, miss. Are you okay? You're not hurt anywhere, are you?
So he's well defined and muscular, I guess, from all the hard work, right? So he's a nice piece of meat, basically, is what the game telling me. See, I can't. He's so attractive, apparently, I can't even talk anymore. I look up to stare into the ocean blue eyes as a young man stares back worryingly at me. I'm fine, I think. I can't really think or talk,
Phew,
but
I'm glad to hear it. Sorry for the tumble. Let's get you back on your feet, yeah?
he's really laid back. The cool breeze flutters against my skin as the young man releases me from his strong grasp, pushing himself up. My heart stammers in my chest as I sit absent-mindedly on the ground for a few seconds trying to process the situation. But muscles. So many muscles. Oh dear God. My attention is diverted as a hand extends itself towards me. I look up to see the young man from before shooting me a friendly smile.
There are much better places to take a rest than on the ground, you know.
Are you suggesting something? No, he doesn't. I know he is not. Sensing his kindness, I shyly place my hand in his, and he lifts me up to my feet with ease. Wait, from my feet, sorry. I find myself stammering as he proceeds to kneel down to brush some dirt off from my clothes. He flashes another friendly smile afterwards. He's a charmer. He's a real charmer. A natural one. Not even a player, just a charmer.
There we go. Good as new.
Now then.
Can I help you?
Oh, there she is, my big old Dairy Queen.
Okay, Earl. What the? The sound of Earl's excited yelling grabs both my and the stranger's attention as we turn around to see Earl being smothered in kisses from the previously raging cow.
Oh, you darn love bucket, you. Did you miss me, Bessie?
The young man next to me tilts his head back in laughter at the affectionate display.
Of course. I should have known it was you, Earl.
No one else gets Bessie that riled up, so he's responsible for nearly killing me? That's because I'm her one and only true love. Ain't that right, Bessie? I can't help but smile as Earl begins to walk over to us with a now tame, calm, and slightly blushing cow.
How have you been, Hunter, my boy?
Taking good care of me, sweet innocent little angel here, right? Of course, Earl. Although I'm afraid she's not nearly as innocent as you think, you know.
She nearly ran over this poor young lady.
As Hunter looks back at me with a sheepish smile, I can't help but feel my cheeks heat up again, thinking back to our previous close encounter.
Oh, Bessie!
You can't be running our new neighbor over before I had a chance to introduce you all.
Ahem. Now then.
Hunter, where's everybody else?
Mom and Hubie went to the city to visit some friends.
A few days ago. Oh wait, I have to change the voice. A few days ago. But they should be back soon.
Elderberry Farm's down to 1 today, I'm afraid.
Ah, gotcha. Well, no matter. Ari, this is Hunter. Hunter, this is Ari. She's Peachleaf's newest resident.
And this here's Big Bessie.
My one true love. Ain't nobody out there that can hold a candle to my sweet Bessie.
Oh, is that so? Huh.
I'll be sure to tell Nina when I see her. Yeah, that was what I was thinking too.
Don't you dare, farm boy.
I can't help but chuckle as I wave over to the large animal by Elle's side. Hi there, Bessie. Nice to formally meet you. And nice to meet you too, Hunter. Thank you for the help back there.
My pleasure. Sorry about Bessie. As you can probably tell, she, gets real excited when Earl's around.
She probably caught a whiff of him when you guys got here.
Well, that's because she loves me. Ain't that right, Bessie?
Alright. Enough of Bessie, okay? I can't help but giggle at Earl and Bessie's endearing exchange. We get it, they love each other. A few moments pass before I catch the sight of Hunter's eyes on me. He wipes a hand on his pants before extending it out to me with a smile.
Welcome to the valley!
I hope your new life here will pan out exactly as you hoped it would. And if you ever find yourself in need of anything, feel free to reach out. Thank you, Hunter. I appreciate it, truly.
No worries. We're all a giant, crazy family down here. Albeit, maybe a bit dysfunctional, too. Oh, by the way.
I also work part-time at the restaurant and do odd jobs around town. You might see me running around often.
Don't be afraid to ask for directions if you ever get lost, okay?
This place can be a little bit of a maze for newcomers at first. Right, thanks. I definitely will.
Sounds good. Now then, if you'll excuse me. Back in the barn, Bess! You big troublemaker, you!
The sound of laughter fills the air as Bessie hides behind Earl from Hunter. I feel a sense of warmth fill my heart as I get to unravel more and more of the valley. Alright, so let me get this straight. I do think they can have chemistry. She definitely likes how he looks, right? And he seems to be a nice man. I mean, people working with animals usually are, but yeah, I don't see like them hitting it off immediately. Like maybe he's like, oh, she looks kind of cute, or like she seems pretty nice, but that's about it, right? They could be good friends, but I don't see like a chemistry here. Whereas actually, when I'm thinking about it, did I see a chemistry with the other guy? I think so. Like they didn't really interact much, but I think that funny enough, that adds more to their chemistry in the sense that like he might be, well, I don't know, I'm going on, I'm leaning myself out of a window really like a lot right now, but like kind of there's kind of this angst of actually trying, and because the chemistry might be really strong, if I'm making sense. It's a bit hard to put into words. Anyway, yeah, let's just continue. We will probably meet like another guy soon, right? Probably gonna meet them one after the other now. God dang it. As we approach the entrance of a giant giant? That's the opposite of what's written there. As we approach the entrance of a quaint flower shop, Earl shoots me a smile while he opens the door for me. Now, I'm sure you're probably dying to meet someone you can relate with, so I want you to take to my sweet Miss Emilia. She's a real kind girl, runs this shop with her nutty old grandma, and seems to be about your age too, so I'm sure y'all can be great friends. As we walk into a beautiful flower shop, a sweet scent fills my senses as I can't help but breathe in. I look around to see gorgeous flowers, some the likes I've never seen before, all blooming through even the tiniest cracks in the wood.
Eh?
Woods.
Skylar? Is that you?
Hearing the confusion in Earl's voice, I turn to stare into the profile of a tall, foreign-looking man. Oh, alright. I was just thinking, oh, I guess we get a like a girlfriend here, like someone that we can just talk boys with, but I guess no. The man doesn't seem to have noticed Earl as he paces back and forth, seemingly deep in thought.
Gefahr.
I mean, I don't want to judge, but that's a weird French accent. Just gonna, like, I've never heard that one in my life. Just gonna put that out there. Wait, so, okay, wait, let me, okay. Que faire, so like, what should we do, or what should I do? J'ai besoin, okay. J'ai besoin de miracle Assurisme. Oh god, it's been so long since I read French. I'm so sorry. So he needs a miracle. At this pace, is what he's saying. Alright, let's help him. The tall man continues. I did not expect to speak French today. The tall man continues to mutter to himself before Earl approaches him, waving his hand. I just outed myself today. Skylar also doesn't sound like a French name, does it? Skylar? How would I even... If I would meet somebody in France? Skylar? No, this is not a French name. I don't think so. Skylar? Hello? You're listening? No, he's speaking French to himself. Leave him alone. The foreign man's attention snaps up at the sound of his name. He looks over before shooting Earl a friendly smile. Not gonna lie though, that gives him like major brony points with me. Because like, this makes him really interesting that they put like straight French in here. And this, I did not expect it at all. Yeah.
Ah, Monsieur Earl! You've returned from your trip! Welcome back!
Oh, he notices me.
Oh!
Before I can finish his sentence, the foreign man's eyes land on me. Our eyes meet for a few silent moments before I can muster a shy smile. But before I have the opportunity to even get out a word, I watch in surprise as the tall, slender man dashes forward towards me. Okay. I blink in surprise as I watch him grab one of my hands and place a kiss to the back.
And just who is this breathtaking mademoiselle?
Oh boy. Oi, 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 oi. I like this. I mean, the thing is we don't know if he's a player, but like, technically, this is not a bad reaction. If he does that to every girl though, that's a different story. He probably is, if he's so free with his feelings. That's probably how I would react in real life though. Before I can even answer, the tall man gets down on one knee. His eyes seem completely fixated on me as a radiant smile graces his lips.
Mademoiselle, I may not know your name, but I know that your beauty is the envy of every flower in this shop.
Okay.
You outshine even the most beautiful rose on the eve of its full bloom.
Alright, keep it coming.
Why, even the most fragrant of blossoms holds no comparison to your...
All right, let's take it down a notch here, Romeo.
Let the poor girl at least introduce herself, eh? I mean, some of this accent was actually better than the first. I have never heard an accent like that. The man named Skylar's eyes widen dramatically as he rises to his feet before bowing deeply.
Forgive my terrible manners!
Okay, right, let me get into his voice. He had like a... Well, I'm just gonna do a deep voice, I'm sorry. My voice range is not that big. Mais bien sûr. Monsieur Earl is right. Forgive me. Wait, now I'm doing the French accent. I'm so sorry. Forgive my terrible manners. How could I ask for your name when I have not graced you with my own?
I am Skylar Dutoit Eclair Jean-Jacques Pelletoir the Ninth. A proud resident of this magnificent valley.
How you said that? This is not a French person. Or like a French person doing an English-French accent. I don't know. No, I don't think so. Anyway, let's
Forgive my terrible manners.
Let's do that line again.
I am Skylar Dutoit Eclair Jean-Jacques Pelletoir the Ninth. A proud resident of this magnificent valley.
Okay. Okay, this is the last time that I said something about it, alright? Alright.
And you are?
I'm Ari. I just moved into the valley today. It's nice to meet you, Skylar. Sorry, I can't. Does he has like a very English, I think, first name, and then he has a very French surname. Jean-Jacques. Oh. Yeah. Okay, I'm done. Oh, no, no, no. But the pleasure is most definitely mine, Lady Ari. You're a spectacle to behold.
Oui, en effet.
Like a marbled statue that has come to life. How truly blessed is Peachleaf to welcome you. Oui, en effet. Thank you, I think. I mean, it would also be funny to just make a series about him and then I try to put on a fake French accent the whole time. Earl lets out a chuckle at Skylar's theatrics. After a few moments, he looks around the shop before turning around with a puzzled expression. Actually, I kind of want to do that. Skylar, where's Emilia and Fiona? Why are you the only one here? Ah, that is... Wait, let me try to channel. Ah, that is because Madame Fiona's stomach was causing her to feel unwell yet again.
Lady Emilia asked me to watch over the shop.
As they quickly left to fetch some herbs from the gardens to brew a tea. And as the noble gentleman that I am, there's no way I could simply decline such a heartfelt request at the beckoning of a lady.
Although, I must admit...
Oh, sorry. Oh, come on. Don't do half the lines. Although I must admit, it's been quite some time since they left. Perhaps I should go check on them.
But alas!
No one would be able to guard the shop and keep the beautiful flowers company better than moi. Fiona's stomach is acting up again, huh? Alright, alright. I better go check on them a sec. Gardens ain't too far from here. Anyway, wait here just a minute, alright? I'll be back. Oh, I forgot to read out my own name. This episode is such a mess, I'm so sorry. I opened my mouth to call out to Earl, but he's already briskly walked out through the front door. I feel an intense gaze on me as I swallow and turn to look at Skylar, whose eyes seem to sparkle as would a puppy's looking at a treat.
So... What brings you to this fair valley, my lady? Surely a beauty such as yourself must have left a lot behind to come here so suddenly.
I smile sadly as I look down before tucking a loose strand of hair behind my ear. Less than you think. I came here looking for work, as well as a new life, if I'm honest.
Oh, I see. Forgive my prying, my lady.
I did not mean to paint sadness on such a stunning canvas as your own.
After all, a smile suits you much, much better.
Aww. Skylar walks over before grabbing a nearby flower and holding it to my face. He shoots me a warm smile as he gently hands it to me. You didn't pay that yet. I can't help but chuckle as I grab the flower. Thank you, Skylar. What about yourself?
Ha ha!
I am thrilled that I have piqued your interest enough to ask. I am but a humble art collector that lives in the northern part of town on an estate that belongs to my family. An art collector? I'm an artist. Few things in this world excites the blood of my veins like beautiful crafted artistic masterpieces. And of which, on that note, Skylar's tone seems to shift as he suddenly places a hand on his chin and looks at me. I fidget nervously under his intense gaze as he begins to circle around me, eyeing me up and down as if scrutinizing something. Come on, what the hell? After a few moments, I mean, I know he has no ill intent, he's just a bit, not extravagant. What's the other word? Not extroverted. There's a certain word that I'm thinking of that describes him. Oh, eccentric. Yes, eccentric is the word that I meant. After a few moments, he shoots me a pleased smile before reaching into his suit pocket and handing me a business card. Heat rushes to my cheeks as his face suddenly draws near and his eyes peer intensely into my own.
You said you were looking for employment, yes?
I am sure there are many opportunities for you to take in this fair town, but...
As the muses would have it, I too am looking for a, employee of sorts.
That sounds so fishy. His eyes seem to land on my lips for a few moments as he smiles and looks back up. What? I assure you, I can pay most handsomely in currencies that far outweigh most of the other residents of this town.
What say you, my lady? Does my offer interest you?
My mind goes blank and my heart accelerates as I feel him lean in even closer. This sounds so fishy. If you wouldn't have done such a good impression before. I don't know where I'm basing that on actually. I guess I'm heavily biased just because he is kind of French. But like he's really creepy right now. It feels like he's trying to pay me to be like in some romantic entanglement. Yeah. His phone rings. Alright. Good. Let's get out of this.
Excusez-moi, 1 second.
Yes, let's get out of here.
Bonjour, this is Skylar.
Oh, hello, Mr. Marcello. I have been expecting your call. My French accent is so bad. As Skylar turns around and nonchalantly laughs into his phone, I stumble backwards into the counter as my heart nearly beats out of my chest, remembering his looming proximity just seconds ago. What's with this man? He's something else. So this is the girl we're actually going to, or we're planned to meet. The sound of the front door ringing catches my attention as Earl walks in with a smile, accompanied by a young woman and an older one with a cane. Yeah, she looks unhappy.
We're back!
Skylar shortly ends his call before turning around with a gallant smile.
Ah, you have returned! Magnifique!
Just at the right time, as I'm afraid I must be going immediately.
Of course. Sorry we took so long.
Thanks for the help, Skylar.
No.
It was a pleasure. Thank you for trusting me to guard your dazzling blossoms.
Well, everyone, duty calls, and so I must depart. Au revoir, until we next meet again!
Alright. Everyone in the shop merely stares at Skylar as he prances out of the front door in joyful strides. I clear my throat before looking down at the card in my hand with his name and address. He's, quite an interesting person. My attention is focused on the new faces that have entered the shop as they turn towards me.
Oh, hello there. You must be the new resident, right? It's so nice to finally meet you. Welcome to Peachleaf Valley. My name is Amelia. I run this flower shop with my grandmother, Fiona.
That would be me. Welcome to the valley, child.
I hope you don't already want to go running for the hills after being sandwiched between Earl and Skylar in a single day.
And just what's that supposed to mean?
I'm pretty friendly.
As friendly as a badger stuck in a beehive.
Heavens knows how much you've yapped the poor girl's ear off already.
Why, you...
Alright, so they love each other. As Earl and Fiona engage in a glaring match with each other, Emilia scoots over next to me before giggling. Don't mind them, they're always like this. They've been rivals ever since they started out as farmers. Oh, I see. That makes sense then. They must have a lot of history.
You've been touring town all day with Earl, right?
You must have run into a lot of new faces by now, huh? Yes, everybody's been awfully kind, and the town is just lovely. Isn't it? Sometimes it feels like we are a little out of the way from the rest of the world, but the sights of the valley really make up for it. Suddenly, the image of the green-haired stranger I bumped into in the forest trail resurfaces in my mind. I tilt my head curiously as I motion towards Emilia. Actually, does a green-haired young man live here?
Huh?
Green-haired? Yeah. See, I sort of ran into him in the forest path on the way to town. He had long green hair and was, wearing some strange robes. I thought maybe he worked in town or something, but I haven't seen him again.
Sorry.
I've been living in this town my whole life, but I've never run into anyone that fits that description.
Ran into one of the spirits, did you?
Fiona's voice captures my attention as she walks towards me with her cane. Spirits?
Our valley is home to much more than what you merely see on the surface. Inside of its forest, peaks, and waters lie many hidden secrets. It is said spirits of the earth, sky, and sea make their home here as well.
All right.
You would do well to respect their domains.
For should you anger them, terrible calamities will befall this entire world, and even the fabric of nature can be...
Oh, there you go again with the ghost stories, Fiona. Haven't I told you 1,000 times it ain't good for tourism?
And how many times have I told you they are not ghosts? Arr!
Just because the fools have never chosen to grace a fool like you with their benevolence doesn't mean that they do not dwell among us.
Who you calling a fool, you old hag?
Who else, you uncultured toolhead?
Alright.
Oh boy. Here we go again. Would you like some tea? We might be here a while.
Sounds good. I'd love some. Allow me to lend a hand. Well, this was it for today's episode. I hope you liked it. Check out more if you want to. If the demo is still available, maybe just check it out. And you can see me in another episode of this game probably, or another game. If you so choose, just click on them. Until then, I say bye.